Good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing? Yeah, butts and crutches all over the shop during that intro. It is so hard to find some decent footage of guys and girls just typical aerobic style. I did find this guy that was like gyrating and some 80s and 70s stuff, but yeah, that stuff came from Storyblocks, and when you type in aerobics, that's the stuff that comes up. So I think it's all right. What do you think? Good morning to the 4 people watching. We've had 7 people look, and obviously 3 of those people thought that's just not right. The intro, so they've left. Good to see you, Emma, this morning. Oh, I've been already on this for 3.5 minutes, and I'm buggered already. Thursday, here we are. Second half of the week, and it's been nice and sunny here ever since September 1 popped over. It's been beautiful out there during the day, and here in Melbourne, and yeah, you're trying to get out and about as much as you can. I think you should hit workouts for the vid. Yeah, but the problem is, like, they'll probably want to can that intro because it's their content. I could ask them. So, I don't know. I could do that too. But yeah, that's it for now, and we've got the music pumping so that there's no music copyright claims anymore. We're all learning. We're getting through this. Danny's done, I think, 3 hula hoop 30-minute workout challenges at 6 p.m. the last 3 nights, which has been good. 29 in Sydney. Not fair, Scotty. Today it's going to be a salty 18 degrees here, which I'm not looking forward to because I'm indoors, I'm working away. I found out as well yesterday, the missus, she's like, about a week ago, your tyre's looking really flat on the back of the car. And I'm like, it is. So I went to the local service station and got some air in it. And then yesterday, she's like, hey, it's back to being flat again. I'm like, no, I've got to punch it, obviously. So I took it to one of the service stations. Well, really, it's a mechanic. And I'm like, I think I just need to get a patch on one of the tires. Have a look, and he went straight over, doing this. Big fella. He goes, there's your problem. And I looked, and there's a huge pin straight through, and I bet this is who's trying to call me right now. Probably wondering because I was meant to go and do what we were organised. But anyway, I need 2 new back tyres, $400 later. Fun. So I'm sure that's him. Should I answer it? Why not, hey? Hang on. Oh, you just missed it. I'll call him back soon. Anyway, 24 in Queensland, 29 Sydney, 18 in Melbourne. Spring is here and it feels good. Everyone feels a bit more confident, a bit more happy out there as well. So happy days. So, subject of today, Apple search. It's coming apparently. And did you see that? The audio just went down when I said that. Like, dun, dun, dun. So, Apple search. What is that? It looks like Apple is starting to get ready to actually release their own search engine to compete with Google search. So it's going to be an interesting one. Here's a voice message. I'll just hear what it is because I bet it's about the tires. Play it. Yep, it's good old Neil. So I'll call him back straight after this, and then I'll go and get those tires, even though I'm not using the car at the moment. Anyway, so Apple search, yeah. Now the reason why a lot of people think that it's coming is because even in my industry, Google search is a big thing. The way that here's the interesting thing about Google search, right? They go through as often as they deem suitable and index your website. And index, what is that, right? They actually grab a copy of the text version and description of your website and store it on their server. So I'm professional. Morning, Danny. And that way they can search your website without having to go to it, which increases their speed of search and algorithm and ranking and all kinds of stuff, right? And the way they do that is search bots. So the search bot, which is like a user, will go in, grab everything they need, and store a version of it on their website in a format that's easy for them to, dissect and all that kind of stuff. So, hey Shiloh, good morning. We have all these people coming over. Thanks to Danny, who's been doing his hula hooping. There's been 7 new subscribers in the last 3 or 4 days. So Danny's getting the goods through. Anyway, so back to search bots. I know this might be a bit too technical, but there is a point. So there's a Google search bot. There's a Bing search bot. And recently, in the last couple of weeks, there's an Apple search bot. And there has been an Apple search bot in the past to pick up details for their maps and stuff, but it's going through a lot more frequently now, almost to the same frequency as Google search, which has got people thinking, what's going on here? They are obviously compiling their own search engine index and might actually offer that soon. And for as long as I've known, ever since the iPhone was first invented and put together, if you went to the Safari browser, it goes in and you type in, I don't know, car mechanic, something like that, right? And it uses the Google search automatically. You can't even change it. It just does that. So it'd be interesting to see if they do make that use their Apple search. And I think a lot of people would be frustrated and annoyed if they did that. However, Google does pay Apple for the privilege of being the search engine default with Safari too, on the phone, on the iPhone. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. And apparently they've also found some code in iOS 14, which is the new updated version that's coming soon with the new phones that allege a Apple search is coming. Danny, the only thing I don't like about Apple search, when they wanted to do their own maps and go away from Google, it was a disaster. It was. I remember when they released that and it looked all pretty and very cool and all these 3D visuals and stuff on the keynote that they put together. But then when you start to use it, like buildings were cut in half, bridges were not aligned properly, and I don't even like it. Even I'll go back, I've tried and use the Google map tracking for, if you want driving directions and whatever. Still don't like it. Waze is actually better than Apple Maps or whatever it's called. Maybe the Apple search is going to be for Siri. Yeah, that was another thing that people were thinking, because there's more and more information that's going into Siri, and Siri search might be what they call it. That could be quite cool, couldn't it? Look, Siri popped up. Hang on. Siri search. Siri search. I just said Siri search and it popped up, but it's not doing it now. Hey Siri, search.
What do you want to search for?
Car mechanic.
Okay, I found this on the web for car mechanic.
Oh, there you go. So maybe that might be where they're trying to do it too. I'm picturing this black pedaline on the street. Do you like it, Shiloh? I have got some awesome ideas for this as well, of how we do this. Let me paint you a picture, Shiloh. I'm thinking that I will have a camera positioned behind me that you can't see if you're looking this way, on a tripod, like a thin tripod, and that'll get my back perspective, right? Then I also want to have a camera looking probably where this is right now. And this camera here would be, morning check, this camera here would be for a rear vision mirror. So imagine I'm in this like really pimped out retro 1970s car, maybe a Datsun or something, all right? And I'll build the interior, and then through the window, you'll be able to, or through the visual, you'll be kind of sitting in the back seat, and you'll be behind me. I'm riding a bike in a car, which is kind of weird, but you'll be able to, it'd be cool if we could have a guest as well, but the window will show what's on the screen, so it'll look as if we're driving, and the rear vision mirror will have me. And then for anything like Apple Search, if we were talking about that, I could pull that up on a browser, which could be kind of like a screen within the console of the car, like a Tesla. And we could talk about stuff. Could be quite cool. And then, I'm just thinking out loud now. And kind of like the old Daytona games where you can be in the car, or you can change your view, you could be behind the car. That'd be cool. Just thinking, this kind of stuff inspires me. Early morning, brain ticking away. But it's good to see Charlo in the chat, and Check. Got a bunch of people, 6 as well. It's normally Thursdays and Fridays you find have got the most amount of people coming through in here. And maybe people are excited about the end of the week. Morning, Scotty! Maybe get the footage going the right way first. Yeah. Yeah, well that's where I think if it's behind me it'll make a lot of sense. And then this part could be in the rear vision mirror, which makes a lot of sense too. So let's see if I can get that done for next week. Live show coming up. Why is that still there? A couple little kinks to figure out. But yeah, I'm going for this retro 80s vibe in everything I'm doing. You can hear the music. It really makes the city look a little bit more old school, a little bit more funky. That's the way I think anyway. What do you guys think? Where are we at with our heart rate? 112. Let's get it going. Where's my... I don't know where my headband is. Oh, I've got it. I can see it. So Scotty's got his competition coming out. Got a very professional email from Scotty saying that my competition entry is valid. I must have got the answer right, and to be ready for Saturday. I'll be watching with, I reckon you're going to have about 500 people watching that live stream. It'll be the biggest live stream in our group. And I also heard back from Mirth Scooters yesterday that they've had a whole bunch of sales through my link, which was awesome, through the video. And they want us to review another one. Same deal. So, you know, I have to do 3 Instagram posts, YouTube video, and now they just want a 30-second trailer before the video goes out that they'll put onto their platform for the Mirth Scooter S Pro. So much more range, much more speed, better tech, all that kind of stuff. So that'll be coming in the next 2 or 3 weeks, which is quite cool. And Scotty, did you hear from them? I gave them your details. I'm not sure if they got in touch. 80 to 100. Nah, Scotty, think bigger. You've put it at a time in which it's quite accessible to people. And I think you'll do very well in that stream. Especially the amount of unboxing stuff that you're also going to be doing. You'll be good. I saw her as well. Last night, my missus started putting together a trivia night this Friday night. I know yours is this Friday night too, Scotty. For one of her girlfriends. It's like a trivia thing for her, to show her appreciation for her friendship, which was quite nice. So she spent like hours on it last night. And I happened to see you've got a trivia thing in there too, Scotty. Didn't check it out. The missus was looking at it, but it's good to see you've used the platform. The S Pro looks good. It does. And I've even said to the missus, hey, all we need now is for our little girl to learn how to scoot. And then we can go scooting as a family. And if one of them gets tired, we can just like hold them and scoot, or put them down on the platform. I think it'd be quite cool. So we'll have a scooter family. I think the comments are coming in a little bit delayed again. Just checking the ultra low latency. It doesn't look like it's turned off. Oh, we've stopped. Maybe I can stop. What are we at? 125. Let's keep going. 125 beats per minute. See that bike rider there? He's beating us. 17 minutes. 13 to go. Oh, love this part of New York. Look at that. Isn't that cool? It kind of reminds me of some of the big Paris monuments. That's very cool. They've even got one like that in London, near Hyde Park. It's pretty special. You're going to use my Menti code for my ship trivia? Yeah, do it. Have I given you access login? If not, Danny, just let me know. Everyone's welcome. It's a very cool tool. You can change the colors, you can change the style. And I'm only doing multiple choice at the moment. You can ask people to input their answers too, and they can match by not being case sensitive. And Emma, I know you were watching the intro before. Did you notice the hula hoop? What I want to do is, once you've got some footage, if I can borrow or use of you, I'll put that into that section. try and remove some of the butts and crotches for you. That'd be all right, wouldn't it? Oh, feeling the burn this morning, feeling the sweat. Trying to figure out, ooh, there's a bit of green there. Wonder if I can, I'll tell you why that's there. Yesterday was so windy, and overnight was extremely windy too here. Like 45 kilometer winds. I came out this morning to do my exercise in here with you all, and the car is covered in dust and dirt, and so is the wife's car. So I know I'll have to hose all that off straight after this. I'm going to use your, it's not for a couple of weeks, but I'll hit you up when I need to access it. Hit me up, brother. Thanks, Emma. Hoop happening. I have to learn now. You do. Grab yourself a hula hoop. I think Danny as well during his 30-minute hula hoop sessions at 6 p.m. Daily. I think you'll be doing one again tonight. I'll try and watch it from the start. It's just at that time at 6 o'clock. That's when dinner's happening. We're cleaning up the house, playing with the kids, all that kind of usual stuff. Get fit with the hoop. Yeah, man, I think that's such a cool idea. No one's really doing the hoop workout except for you and Emma. So let's get people behind it. And it's good. I saw that you were promoting Emma's online store where you can buy hoops. So I'll do that too whenever I get the hoop. And if you have a tracking code, Emma, let me know. I'd love to track it and get it and do an unboxing of your hoop or unwrapping. That'd be quite cool. How's my heart rate? 120. We've lost a bit. I can't have conversations like you on my workout. Well, you might remember the first couple of shows that I did, I was in agony. I was like exhausted by the end of it. And now I feel like I'm at a point where my legs are going pretty hard. Like I'll try and do it here. That's the speed of my legs right now. And 120 beats. 120 beats per minute. For active kilojoules at 473. Danny, you wear an Apple Watch, I'm pretty sure. So why not have a look at your active kilojoules and your beats per minute? And I'd love to compare, because I reckon with a hula hoop, you'd be probably up at the 160 mark. Because that's really working out. I'm just working out my legs. But that hula hoop, that works out your core and your sides and your brain and everything, I reckon. The things we learned in ISO Cruise Edition. Yeah. Sholo's got the goods. Yeah, before dinner and drink time is appropriate. I find in the morning works for me. Family's settled, had their breakfast. They're just chilling, watching a bit of telly. I can come in here and do this without it being too frustrating or annoying for anybody. And it works because then I can just I've got half an hour to kind of chill and get into work mode. I like it went away. I don't have an Apple Watch. Father's Day is this weekend though. Lol. Apple Watch. Yeah, there's a new Apple Watch. Apple Watch 6 coming out, I think, in a couple of weeks. So maybe hold on to that. Maybe Emma can do an IOU half of an Apple Watch because they're quite expensive. But I wear my Apple Watch everywhere. The wife's got an Apple Watch. Every time she does a workout, it tells me. We try and compete against each other with our closing of the rings, and then I've got some friends that are on it too. And one of my mates, by like 10 o'clock in the morning, he's closed all his rings. Well, how is that possible? So he's obviously on a routine, like a hardcore work exercise routine where he does everything in the morning from like 6 o'clock. Saw whiskey on the Apple Store website. And he smashes it, and then he focuses on work for the rest of the day, and then he chills. So everyone's got their own routine, whatever works for you. I'm finding though, this is a good thing, that 2 nights ago I was just about to have a shower, took all my kit off, and I'm like, oh, these handles have come down in size. The stomach's kind of shrunk, but at the same time I do like to have a little cheeky ice cream at night or a glass of red or something. So you got to keep up with what makes you happy and what makes you relaxed at night. Take a screenshot. Yeah, I want to see whiskey on the Apple Store website. I'll go a bit faster. I'll see if I can get my heart rate up. Let's see if I can get it to 135. It's at 120 at the moment. Ooh, well, how long have we got? About 8 minutes, 7 minutes. I wish I waited. I bought my watch right before the one came out that the screen stays on. Yeah, I used to have that one. And then one of the guys at work, he bought the Apple 5, I think it is, the Watch 5. And I was like, oh my God, that looks so good. It's a bit bigger screen and the apps open like super fast now. Good Photoshop. Yeah. Woo! Where are we at? 132. I don't know if you can see that. 132, let's keep pushing. I mean, this is meant to be an exercise channel, isn't it? The aim was, when I first started this, that whatever the video was doing in the background is what I would be doing. So right now, we're on a road, we've got to be going fast. 136, beat it. Ooh, let's get to 140. No, 134. Increase the resistance a little bit. Oh yeah, now I'm feeling it. Wow, sweaty. Whew. What are you at? 138. I was on this. Sometimes I do the bike riding without being live too. Like if I'm trying to think about something, I'll just get on the bike and figure it out and think it through. And 142, yes. And I busted the little bit that your toes go in and had to fix that with a couple of spare screws, etc. Scotty, I heard from Gail, she said they had reached their limit for the scooter but liked my content and would touch base. That's nice. It's a nice subtle way of saying another time. But Scotty, Apex or Asta got back to me. I used your technique. I was like, yeah, thanks for allowing me to review, but I'd also love, if possible, to get an extra bag that I could give away. Guess what, Scotty? They're sending two. They sent it last night. So thanks very much for that, mate. Good idea. Helps the channel, helps the community, and shows, I think it draws so many more people in competitions, especially if you give them away live. Wow, what are we at? 140. Now we're rocking. You can tell I'm panting a lot more. I'm trying not to pant into the mic because it does this little Asta look awesome. They do, and he keeps reiterating to me on the emails too that, you know, they're skaters. They realise that some of the bags are built for skateboarding, but really they also should be built for your urban sprawl, you know, your urban daily life, and laptops, chargers, but you know, all that kind of stuff need to have some kind of place and space that is easily accessible. So I'm really looking forward to getting that. I haven't, look at this. Since I talked about this as well yesterday, this is Nobleman Tech. I'm yet to open that. I'm hoping today I have some time where I can mount a camera to the roof up here, do the unboxing, don't talk, start thinking of other ways to do it, do a narration afterwards, go out, show you what it looks like, maybe even see if one of my mates, who I know is home today, Derek, if you're watching, see if he can come along and actually hold the camera and position it so that I can be on my board and zoom in parts of the protective gear and things like that. Whew. I get them to send it. You did. Mentioned, I don't know if I mentioned you. I didn't, because I didn't know that you were in touch with them either until yesterday. So yeah, lots happening. It's exciting. And the subscriber numbers are on the way up again at 59,900. I think it dropped just below that earlier. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to it hitting 60k. That's all I want. Let's get there. I hope it arrives too, Emma. Send me through a tracking code. I'm sure it won't take long. I'm sure Australia Post are doing everything they can to get things like this sent so that they arrive before Father's Day. Imagine that. Oh, what am I at? 134. It'd be cool to do that the day after Father's Day, where I've probably consumed too much beer and too much bad food to get on the hula hoop. That's cool. I've got the space here now. All I have to do is move this particular bike that way, and I've got heaps of space where I can do it. Just thinking whether or not I do it with a green screen. It's probably too much space. We'll see. We'll see. Because if I'm standing up, you can't see my hips with how this green screen's been put in. So I'll probably do it in a different space. I don't get two, I get them to send the prize out. Oh, that's even probably a much better idea, to get them to send it directly. Although I do like having it there that I can say, here, look, it's all packaged up. It's all good to go. I'll send it out for you. It does mean less cost for you, I guess, Scotty, too, which makes a lot of sense. I'm teaching hula hoop workshops on Father's Day for all the dads. That's a great idea. I bet the kids can come along, the mothers can get their phones out and get them on social media. Oh, Emma, you would have to as well, before you start that workshop, say, look, any mothers out there or partners or whatever that want to put their videos or photos up of their partners or parents or dads or whatever doing this, tag it, mention on Instagram or whatever it is of your channel, so people can start to interact that way. That'd be quite cool. I think I've dropped 128. Where are we at? Oh, a minute to go. The kids get free hula hoops. Lucky kids. I just send the winner's address to them and they send it out. Wouldn't that be cool if you could store that energy from the bike and use it to charge? Imagine if that was the case. Now you're thinking. That'd be cool as well, to have some kind of reporting device that if there was like a USB out, I could chuck it into maybe the lights or a power brick or something. Yeah, I like the way you think, Danny. Can't wait to learn hooping. Me too. Probably will have to say the venue instead of me. Do both. What are they going to do? Do both. Yeah, ask away. I would do it. Police everywhere in New York. 20 seconds to go. Look how massive and amazing these buildings are. I am spent. Oh, I hope you've had a good workout, or whatever it is you're doing. Scotty with his coffee. Emma and Danny likely in bed, maybe. Danny might be up doing his bike riding. And Shiloh, what are you doing right now? Just quickly. 30 minutes is up. I bet you're up and about doing something cool. Thank you, everyone. The 6 people watching. Normally we have 4. Average viewing time of 14.5 minutes. 11 people have come and gone. We're getting better, and Danny gets a good crowd. Danny's brought in some new subs. I'll have to start marketing this out once I reckon we're at a point where it's consistent too. Getting ready for work. Good on you, Emma. I'm looking forward to getting that hula hoop as soon as I get it. You'll be the first to know about it, Emma. Or maybe my son will be, because he'll want to be the first to use it. All right, Shiloh, I'll find out about what you're up to next time. But thanks everybody for watching. And we'll see you tomorrow, Friday. Happy days. See you tomorrow, Scotty Davies. All right, boys and girls. See ya. I just wanted to say, you've been up since 5, went for a brisk walk. Nice work, Shiloh. Yeah, and you'll have fun with this workout. All right, see you guys.